I.B.F.Fs naturally, the eagle's nest. Chapter 1. The nest. Deep in the jungle, every creature is born and raised in freedom. They live their lives in comfort and peace, away from the wrath of hunters or predators. Outside this peaceful jungle, humans are raised to be cared for and loved like animals. In this leafy green, tranquil, danger-free paradise, there is room for creatures apart from animals without fur. Luke, Resus, Cleo and I were raised in this lovely, kind jungle together as siblings. Whichever animal found us alone and raised us, I can't say, but we were raised all together naked, except Cleo, of course, because she wears bandages and of different blood, but we were adopted siblings, playing and spending time together, having learnt how to survive in the wild. Without humans around us, we were defenseless, but I bet you've never seen a human teenager, a werewolf, a vampire, and an Egyptian mummy raised all together in the same habitat. Well, now you're reading about it. There were absolutely no boundaries to what we can do here in the jungle. It was kind to us and provided us with what we need to thrive in this forest patchwork. When we felt dirty or hot, we swam in a large, vast lake and splashed each other, sometimes showering under the tall waterfalls that connected with the water. Lily pads floated gently in the water, butterflies sometimes landing on the sweet-scented water lilies that we smelled. Well, if we want to ignore bees, that's fine. Sometimes we hid in the leaves and watched other creatures sneak past, their shadows only showing their glowing red eyes, often stopping to gaze at us. Sometimes we played so roughly yet gently, we'd roll down a hill and often end up in a huge pile on top of one another, or we'd lie head to head, laughing happily. We were very happy living in the protection of nature, yet wild, free, and at one with the natural world. We loved our jungle home. We could wish for nowhere better to live in. There was just one problem. We couldn't sleep. One day we were so tired, so we decided to look for a nice, soft, and comfy place in the jungle we could sleep in. Every place we found, however, was either itchy, rough, hard, irritating, and very, very uncomfortable. With that said, this was the final straw. We climbed together onto a winding mountain path when, unsurprisingly, thick fog surrounded the jungle and the atmosphere suddenly became very cold. Having worn no clothes, lucky for you, Cleo, you're wearing bandages so you're warm. We were shivering and wanted to find somewhere that's also warm and protecting from the fog. In the distance, we saw a huge nest the size of a paddling pool blocking our path. Wanting to get out of its way, we climbed one by one over the edge of the nest. And what we found inside it was almost indescribable. The inside of the nest was patterned with soft, gentle, cottony feathers, but it was currently empty. There were no eggs inside the nest, but it somehow belonged to a very big bird at that. We didn't care though, so we climbed in and it felt ever so comfortable and very cosy to sleep in. We snuggled into the soft feathery down and closed our eyes, thinking about how peaceful and gentle it was. However, just as we were going to sleep, a huge shadow swooped over us, suddenly waking us up. We sat up and saw a huge eagle landing into her nest. Some feathers flew almost everywhere. Remember that eagle in that film set in Australia where she's saved by a boy from a hunter's trap and in return shows him her nest eggs and gives him a beautiful golden feather? I know most of you reading this book have seen this movie before, but given the possible explanation of what the eagle looked like in the story, she looked like the eagle in that movie. Anyway, the eagle was so huge and frightening she made us scream in fear as she screeched out something like, "What are you doing in my nest?" We hugged each other in fear, but after a while her personality changed. She seemed friendlier. At first, we didn't know what on earth was going on, but then we found something about the eagle that changed the way we thought about her. She was actually a kind, caring and motherly eagle who in the future should care about her nest eggs if she happened to lay any. She actually had the urge to, looking into our eyes, invite us to sleep in her nest for close comfort since we had nowhere else to sleep in the jungle far below. It had been a really long climb up that mountain where she lived anyway, so we needed a place to sleep. Since we were raised in the wild, we couldn't speak, let alone talk human language, so to thank the mother eagle for her kindness, I hugged her gently, stroking her soft, gentle white feathers. She seemed to wrap her golden wings around me, and I sighed, feeling such softness on my back. Luke, Resus and Cleo, meanwhile, were snuggling down into the fluffy, dreamy feathers, and I figured I should be too, so I joined them. By that time, the eagle looked determined, and she nose-kissed me with her beak. I began to laugh loudly as I felt my tummy get tickled by the tip of the eagle's shiny yellow beak. Then she began to do the same with Luke, Resus and Cleo. We were all laughing in sheer happiness. We never felt this much love given to us by such a majestic bird as the eagle before, and we felt it so much we all wanted to hug the eagle. So we did in a kind and gentle way as she wrapped her lovely golden wings around us and picked us up, pressing us against her warm, feathery chest. We felt sleepy, feeling how protected and cuddly she felt. The eagle gently laid us on her feathery bed and covered our bodies with the soft, comforting feathers as we settled down to a peaceful sleep at last, and the eagle nestled in above our heads, watching over us like a real mother would do with her babies. In fact, the eagle thought we were her babies. I know this sounds like a funny explanation, but good. But look, it's still gentle and kind. This dream encouraged me to, in dark times, drift away and relax. Life in our jungle seemed pretty relaxing and wonder, and if that includes me, then I'd be honoured to feel a part